So, hi. Um, I want to talk about the plans that are coming up now. And I'm then going to just end this stream on a real downer, and talk about some real life stuff. Um, I would like the stream to be an escape and just a way somewhere to just go play video games and talk about dumb things for myself and everyone else, and not be about real life stuff. But there's also real life stuff going on that still it's I've talked about. I mentioned a while ago, like a week or two ago, I think that something is going on that may end up affecting the stream, and I will talk about it when that happens. We're not there yet. It's not gonna affect the stream just yet, but we're getting there. And then comes the real life stuff. Again, we're not at the point where this is gonna affect stream yet, but I feel like maybe it's good to talk about, and I don't really have anywhere else to talk about it. And I'm really sorry if anyone is here new or sort of new. I see you three, of course, Emily, Hollow, and Siege, and you've been here for varying amounts of time. Siege, you're very new. I'm sorry if this is like some heavy real life stuff. I don't expect you to sit through it if you don't want to. In my life, I am not doing great. I'm not doing good. And it's sort of several issues. Number one, and the one that probably is the most immediate for what might affect stream, is that I have been a college student for a while now. I've had a late start to life, is what I say when I'm in a good mood, and I'm gonna stick with saying that for now. It's not really what I think right now, but I've had a late start to life. I didn't go to high school until I turned just before I turned 25, which is like 5 years ago. That's when I went to high school, and I went to high school then because I finally had to acknowledge that, hey, the other direction in life I had. I should probably switch to just chatting. The other direction in life that I had, which I had selected specifically to avoid the school environment, which was going through vocational stuff. It wasn't working out, so I had to try something new. I went to high school. Actually had a success experience there. I did well academically, like I got good grades. I had pretty good experiences socially. And after that, now I am at the college level. I'm in uni. That's college is taken at uni here, and I've been in uni for 3 semesters now. This is the 3rd semester, like a year and a half. And away from stream, I have sort of arrived at the point where I can't really see myself in my studies anymore. I'm not really enjoying them. Like at all. I don't know what it is. If the actual studies just isn't what I thought they were gonna be, or if I'm just getting to the point of being tired of being in school again. Like, I didn't have a good time in school, and that's why I sort of just have bad experiences with the whole school environment, which is why I tried to avoid it, and now I've been in it for like 5 years. And I don't know if that's it. I can't see myself in my studies anymore. And that's a bit of a problem because I don't really have any other options. So I don't have debt because of like I don't have like debt to like cover tuition or anything like that. Education is free here, so that's good. But since starting high school, I have been getting along on. You can get money from the government in Denmark to study. Something called SU. It stands for something, translates to something. Never mind. It's money from the government for studying. It's not much, and it's not really enough. It's most of enough, but it's not enough. What you can then do on top of that is you can take some loans, something called SU loans, which I have been doing to like get along because I don't have a lot of energy, right? I don't have a lot of energy in my life. I was very, very worried that if I had to take a study job on the side, I would have so little energy that it would just impact my studies negatively. I wouldn't have I just wouldn't have the energy to like do my studies and get as good grades as I've gotten. So I've been running on SU and SU loans for the better part of 5 years now. And that is loans. It's debt. I won't have to pay it off until the January of the year after I am no longer active in my studies. But I have stacked up somewhere a bit over $20,000 in debt. And that is a problem when I can no longer see myself in my studies. I'm at the stage where I'm trying to find out what exactly is wrong here. Can I, come back after Christmas and be good and continue my studies or not? And it's a problem if I can't, because maybe if I don't, I have the option, maybe possibly, to go on sick leave, which will give me an extra semester to like try and get back on my feet. But the thing is, right? One, that'll just make the whole being in school longer, and two, this is a student's apartment. This is an apartment that is offered to students, and I haven't spoken to my landlord company yet. It's a company. I don't know what their policy is in regards to going on sick leave, but it's very, very possible that when I go on sick leave, I'm no longer active in my studies, which means I'll have 3 months to move out, which will mean that I will be homeless, because I can move back to my parents. The thing is, I didn't move out from my parents until last year. I didn't move out until I was 28. And since then, my childhood bedroom is no longer available. My parents took it for their bedroom and combined it with another room to make like a grandchildren bedroom / walk-in closet. So there's that one room less. And it would also just be a huge point of failure, I feel, if I move back home. So that's not really an option. Which means that I don't know what the hell I'm going to do if I can no longer have this apartment. And it's all the same that I have it for 3 months when I'm done, because, well, if I go on sick leave, I may still be able to get the SU, but I will only have it for 3 months, the apartment, and if I'm not even sure that I can get the SU if I can like really go on sick leave. In which case I won't be able to pay for the apartment either, and it will leave me with a big old question of what the hell do I do now. Ideally, I would be able to continue my studies, but I just don't know if I am there. And if I go on sick leave, it'll give me an extra semester to figure it out, but then it'll just drag out the whole thing with my studies, how long it is. Because my studies, I will not be done with them until I am 34. And that's something that really is weighing a lot on me as well. Like, I feel like I've wasted the last 10 years. 20 years, Jesus. And if I drag it out by going on sick leave, it'll just be worse. But at the same time, I don't know if I have to go on sick leave, because I feel like I can't do this anymore. I don't know. And that is the thing that may affect the stream, is that come a couple months from now, I don't know if I will have this apartment anymore, which means that I will at that point not be able to stream anymore if I go on sick leave, or if I drop out of my studies or whatever. And I don't know. There isn't really a conclusion here. This is just sort of the issue that I am just sort of voicing because I don't. I feel like there should probably be a bit of division, right, between stream and real life stuff. But this is real life stuff that is relevant to the stream in regards to like the future, and I don't know anymore. I don't know. I'm just tired. I'm just tired. Um, and that's sort of the immediate issue. I have other stuff as well. Like I have nothing socially. I have no social network. I have my family. That's it. Um, like I said, I didn't have a good time in school. Uh, I was bullied. Um, sort of held outside, and I'm not saying like I made it worse. I made it worse. I was a very very emotionally driven or charged or whatever anti-mainstream kid, so I sort of made it worse. And it wasn't always the bullying itself wasn't always as bad as I made it out to be in my head, but it was there. It was there. Um, all that to say, I didn't really develop my social skills in school. And since then, I haven't managed to build anything that lasted. Anyone that I've met through like studies and stuff were basically just study colleagues, work colleagues. No one that I've had any sort of relationship to since. I don't have any friends, really. I have one internet buddy who I've managed to hold on to. I've known her for like 15 years. We write anytime either of us has something to say, which is getting rarer and rarer. I have no social network. And that's also something that's pressing on me. And makes sort of the whole situation with my studies worse. Um, and I am at the point where I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. I am talking to my doctor right now to see if I can get a diagnosis for depression. I don't know if I have it. I don't know how it's supposed to feel, but all I know is there have been days in the last several weeks where I have either eaten one meal or not eaten a real meal at all. Um, most days I don't stay in bed all day, but I have definitely had days where I have been in bed and not really been able to get out of bed for a good hour or two after I wake up. Um, it's also possible there's some ADHD, according to the nurse that I spoke to last week. Um, she raised it as a possibility. I don't know if it's true. I have been, I, I've had a lot of changes in my life. I find myself struggling to focus on things that I'm doing. I get up and pace, go do something else, forget what I was doing on the way there. I don't know if there's ADHD. I don't know if there's depression, but I'm getting tested for all of that right now. Um, Things aren't doing great. And stream is something that I've been enjoying, and I really like doing it, and I really want to continue doing it. And for now I will. For now I can. For now I will. Like I said, none of this is affecting stream right now. But in a couple months from now, I don't know what the future for the stream is going to look like. Until I have like a source of income, I don't really feel like I can drop out of my studies. And streaming isn't that a source of income. This is not about growth. This is not about like it would take absolutely meteoric growth of the whole stream side of things to get to the point where that could at all help my issues. That's not what this is about at all. This is just sort of me venting about life. And about the fact that I don't know what's gonna happen with streaming going forward. Like from starting from a month or two in the future. if it'll go the same way as this YouTube channel, which I haven't uploaded to in 2 months since things started to get bad. I don't know. I'm sorry if this is like sort of trauma dumping. I'm not trying to get any pity points or anything. I specifically don't want pity. I am just sort of putting it out there, because I have nowhere else to talk about this stuff. Not yet. I'm thinking about maybe finding a therapist. I don't know how. Those are expensive, and I don't know. I've had a talk with a therapist tied to my university. I don't think I'm gonna continue with that. I don't know. I feel like he didn't really tell me anything that I didn't know. I don't know if the therapist could tell me anything I don't know already. And this is all just me sort of, one, venting, and two, sharing the background for why things are going to change. Maybe, potentially, in like a month or 2 or 3. I don't know yet. I don't know if it will yet. Maybe I will be able to take the Christmas period as a way to like power through things and be able to continue with my studies, and everything will go on as before. But I'm struggling in my personal life. It's gotten a little less bad the last couple days, but at the same time, it's like, again, I don't know if I have depression. I don't know. I don't know how it's supposed to feel. But I'm able to laugh at things, and I'm momentarily able to be happy. But I don't remember the last time I was properly happy. At all. At all. I don't think I have been for a very long time. And the one thing that I've been doing, right, that I've been spending a lot of my free time on, is just watching random shit on YouTube, right? I watch a lot of Moist Critical, and I'll bring him up specifically as an example because he's had several videos, and there's been other videos as well, that usually I've been able to just watch the whole thing through. Recently there's so many videos where I just sort of close it before the end because I just don't care anymore at that point after starting the video. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just putting it out there because, again, I don't have anywhere else to talk about this, and I do think it's good to have like a sort of divide, right? A division between stream stuff, which I want to be an escape and just having fun, and real life stuff, but real life stuff is going to affect the stream in some way, I think, over the next coming months, and I just want to be clear about, hey, this is why. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say, but I hope things get better. I'm sorry that you're going through things like that. I hope things will get better for you. Yeah, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. The stream is literally the one thing that I've been enjoying doing, that I've been looking forward to. And that's because it's all like this. It is all about being social. It is all about talking. You guys are the only social interaction I really have outside of my studies, outside of my group project, which there have been confrontations about this because I have felt like this, and it's really affected my work ethic on that as well. I had a confrontation before at least I realized all of this and told my group mates about the fact that I've just not been engaged in that like all semester. It's especially this last semester that everything has sort of gotten bad and built up, and I really realized how bad it was. Yeah, no, I just wanted to end the stream on a downer, I guess. Again, I have nowhere else to talk about this. I'm not expecting anything. I don't know what I could expect. I wanted to just get it out, you know? Talk about it to someone. Yeah. Makes sense, yeah. And honestly, I think that's all I really had. I have nothing else, really. This is gonna be a heartbreak. I'm sorry. We are ending on a massive downer. I just needed to say it. Needed to get it off my chest. I will be live again. Like I said, this is not affecting the stream just yet. I will be live again on Tuesday.